Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching a video about parents who cannot control their out of control daughter. Whenever it comes to videos like this, I genuinely do feel bad for the parents because the kids are crazy.
Although they're not a couple, they are bonded in one common goal. That is to save their teen daughter Bianca from self-destructing.
Okay, so that's the daughter Bianca. She needs to be saved from self-destruction. I wonder if she's doing anything bad. Like, is she actually being a bad child or is she just being a bit crazy? You know, sometimes kids have like phases in their life for like a few years where they genuinely don't seem the best. I don't know. It's like, is she being bad or is she just like, you know, having a typical muck-up few years in her life?
You see, in the 8th grade, Bianca was suspended 30 times.
Oh my god, what is the 8th grade in America? I don't understand the American school system. Okay, so in America, I think the 8th grade is usually 13 to 14. And she was suspended 30 times in like 1 year. Okay, yeah, that is a problem. So she's getting suspended multiple times a month. Yeah, that ain't good. What is this girl doing?
Not only that, she was kicked out of school eventually. And besides all of that, she's not only had 10 different sexual partners.
Okay, so this is a barely 13-year-old girl. Oh my god, what has happened? Is she okay? Like, has she had like a traumatic childhood where like she's obviously acting up? Or is she like in with the wrong group? I mean, trust me, a lot of my friends went into bad groups and like you genuinely have to be careful of groups like that. You don't want to fall into a bad group.
But she's dating a 20-year-old right now.
So she's 13 or 14, she's dating a 20-year-old. First of all, that's illegal. It's literal Chris Hansen material, like he should be in jail. Do you reckon she feels like so like amazing and like cool? I bet you she thinks she's the coolest kid in the world, but in a few years she's gonna wake up and realize, oh my god, I was used.
How about when it comes to drugs? Bianca claims she and some friends smoked a pound of pot in 2 days.
I don't know how much a pound is. I only know the British pound. I'm assuming that is a lot. I think I weigh 66 pounds or do I weigh 66 kilograms? It's one of them too.
I always ask my parents for permission, but they don't always give me the right answer.
Well then you have to take that answer. You know, parents are parents. Sometimes they have to put their foot down and say no. I used to get told no all the time whenever I was younger. Did I hate it? Yes. But I'm really thankful that they did say no because a lot of my friends are literally drug addicts now.
So when they say no, I do it anyway. My perfect Saturday night is partying, drinking, and smoking a lot of weed.
Oh my god, wow. She's so scared. Like, I'm literally scared of kids like this. Like, I'm not joking. If I see a kid like this, I walk in the opposite direction. Kids like this are homophobic and they hate me.
Fun for me is getting cross-faded. That means drunk and high at the same damn time.
Oh my god, she's literally a young teenager and I don't even know what that means. How much older am I than her? She's like 13 and I'm 19, so 6 years. Oh my god, I didn't even know what that is. I'm telling you, kids are actually crazy nowadays.
I haven't been to school since the 8th grade. I don't like school and I don't like getting up early, so I decided to stop going.
But why? Like, obviously school isn't fun. I hated school whenever I was in it. Like, I hated the education, but I love like the messing around and like the socialization parts. Why aren't her parents like stopping this? Like, if she's doing all this stuff, wouldn't it be best just like call the police? And I also hate it whenever I watch like these things that they do. Obviously they've taken her somewhere, they've put her in the background, they've like got her to say this stuff. Is she doing it for the cameras or is she actually like this?
I was never in class anyways. I was always suspended. Last year, I lost my virginity at the lake. Since then, I've slept with 10 guys.
Oh my god, she's got passed around like a joint. Do you want to know something? If she's into that stuff, she can do it. I just don't like the age. I mean, kids of that age do, you know, do intercourse. It's a thing that a lot of them do. However, it's only really acceptable if it's with someone their age or like a year older at the max, not 20-year-olds.
My parents try to control me, but they can't. In the end, I always take what's mine.
So basically this girl is on like a ticking time bomb to destruction. I used to think I was an awful child growing up, but after watching videos about these kids, I've realized I'm actually a really good child.
That's the Bianca that you know every day.
Every day.
And she puts apparently everything before you all.
She goes out and smokes a bunch of weed and gets drunk and
She doesn't go to school.
I really do feel bad for the parents because I genuinely do look heartbroken. Obviously, if you've got a child who's very crazy and is out of control, you can't really do much, can you? You know, you can try your best, but like at the end of the day, you just kind of have to hope that like they'll eventually, you know, wise up and stop acting like that.
But then I heard she told you that she wants to be something.
She wanted to be a pediatric surgeon, and I told her
Really?
that.
A pediatric surgeon, that sounds very intense, and it sounds like something that a girl like her would not be doing, especially with what she's doing with her body. I love how she wants to be a surgeon when she's literally doing the exact opposite. She's smoking, she's drinking. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do to your body, and it's exactly the surgeon would tell you not to do.
I repeated the 8th grade twice, got kicked out of school, won't be homeschooled. What did she do? Just put up a diploma on the wall and declare herself?
Right?
Exactly, like what does she actually do in her day? She's not at school, she's not with her friends. She literally would just be hanging out with adults. Don't get me wrong, my days are pretty boring. I wake up, watch YouTube, film a video, edit it, post it, watch some more YouTube and go to sleep. It's a very repetitive lifestyle, but I love it. But however, with her, she's like a child gets bored very easily. What is she doing in her day-to-day life?
Find out she wasn't a virgin.
Her best friend at the time, which is the guy that she lost her virginity to, his sister, had actually said something to me thinking I had already known.
Oh god, so the boy's sister thought the mum knew. Oh god, you know, whenever it comes to stuff like that, it's probably best to speak to your parents about it. Don't get the boy's sisters to tell your mum. I'm telling you, these kids are crazy.
This was last year she lost her virginity. Meanwhile, there are 9 other guys since then.
Wow, that is a lot. I mean, you know, if she was like older, then you know, as long as she's safe, she can do it. But it's like, is she being safe? Is she wearing protection? You know, this is a very young child. She is obviously very much out of control. I just hope that like she isn't being used. Like genuinely, I do worry for kids like that.
Tell me there was 10.
Oh my god, look at that
She
photo.
used protection?
No, she said she wants
No?
to be alive.
Oh, so she doesn't use protection. She basically wants a baby. I mean, looking at this photo, I'm assuming that's the guy and I don't know who that is. Oh my god, she's getting more action than me.
You thought maybe she was pregnant, right?
I did, and I took her to the doctor, and we found out she wasn't pregnant, but she did have an STD.
Oh god. Right, so they thought that she was pregnant and turns out she had an STD. And that is exactly why you need to wear protection, because like you can get pregnant, you can get STDs. Some STDs can literally stop you from getting pregnant, like they genuinely are that serious. Oh my god, this girl is literally like snowballing. It's a snowball effect. She's spiraling out of control. I hope people don't sit back and speak about it. I hope they actually go in and like try to help her.
And then I got a phone call the next day after that to find out that she had another STD on
Second.
top of
Oh my god, wow, so it wasn't even 1, it was 2. I'm telling you, these bombshells just keep hitting us.
I heard she stole your car. Does she know how to drive?
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, she knows how to drive.
Somewhat.
Oh my god, where do these kids literally learn it? Like, I'm telling you, I must have been such a dumb kid. I seen a video a while ago where like an 8-year-old like literally stole a car and started driving it. How would an 8-year-old know how to drive a car? Like, don't get me wrong, I thought about it, but I'd never do it. It's like, obviously you get into the car, you sit down, you put your foot on one of the pedals, and then you like, you know, use the steering wheel. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I would literally crash. I have had dreams where I tried to drive a car and like I keep crashing. It's really scary. But like this child has literally like stolen her parents' car and just drove it.
Where'd the car end up?
So I swapped a tree with it.
She really didn't care about that.
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
Wait, so did she crash into a tree? If she did, that could literally end her life. Also, if she literally was driving a car and hit somebody and killed them, would she go to jail or with the parents? Honestly, the way this is going, I would just like put her out of the house because she's a danger to herself.
She says that she smokes marijuana every single day. Where does she get the money?
Her 20-year-old boyfriend.
But I also hear she rips you off and steals money from you
yeah.
all.
I used to steal money from my mom to buy sweets. I'll admit it, but it wasn't for stuff like that. Also, her 20-year-old boyfriend. Why haven't the parents literally called the police about this relationship? Surely it is illegal. I don't know what state they're in because like some states are different, but to me it sounds pretty illegal. Yet again, after watching these videos, I realized I was a really good child. These kids are crazy.
So why would you let your little cousin drive a car when she didn't have a license?
She's my best friend. Like
She's your best friend?
We're inseparable. So I mean,
Inseparable.
That is a bad cousin. So you're telling me this literal child is trying to drive a car and the cousin isn't going to do anything? See this girl right here, she seems like an enabler and she needs to get out of the picture. Also, this is what happens whenever you don't discipline your children. I don't agree with beating kids, but sometimes kids like that need a good whipping. Every parent is different, but like, is there a reason she's acting like this that the parents not discipline her? I just feel bad for the parents because they genuinely look dead on the inside.
she wants to do them. I'm not gonna stop her.
You're not gonna stop.
if she wants to do it, you're not gonna stop her. Is that really the truth? Or can you not actually stop her? Is she that out of control? I mean, if you did try to stop her, what's she gonna do? Punch you? If she's doing all of them things, I can guarantee you she'd have enough evil in her to punch you.
Did you encourage Bianca to stay in school?
She won't do it. She says she doesn't want to get up because I myself dropped out. And
I see.
yeah.
Maybe she is trying to copy the cousin. I've noticed that. A lot of the times, especially if younger people, they'll look at people like that, cousins or like role models, whether that's older friends, family members, celebrities. They'll do exactly what they do. So obviously she's seen that she dropped out of school. Next thing you know, she's done it. And then she doesn't stop her from trying to drive a car. I've got a feeling the parents need to, you know, sort of put a block in between her and certain people.
Everybody welcome 16-year-old Bianca. Here she is.
Hey, how are you?
There she is, there's Bianca. Okay, so it turns out she's 16, she's not actually 13 or 14. Why was I thinking she was 13 or 14? Did I look up the right thing in Google? Okay, it turns out she's 16. She's not as young as what I thought she was, but she still shouldn't be doing the things that she does.
I'm not doing anything worse than what they were doing when they were my age.
Really?
Okay, but that doesn't mean that you gotta do it now.
Oh, so apparently the parents done it? Oh god. I mean, it basically shot themselves in the foot. I mean, like, if the parents done it, that's like different, but it's like, if they done it, then theoretically, they have more of a reason to discipline the daughter. You know, if they've been through the exact same thing that she's through, then they don't want her to, like, go through that stuff. So, like, actually, I feel like what I've said didn't make any sense, but, like, I support the parent. There's certain things that I've done whenever I was younger that I'm not gonna let my kids do.
Let's talk about these special parties you go to. What's going on?
They're called Project 1Ks, and we go dance, smoke weed, drink, twerk.
I mean, if you want to do that, you can do it, you know, just be the legal age. I guess for her, maybe not the alcohol and the drinking and the twerking. But, you know, if you want to go somewhere like a youth club and dance and maybe drink a bit of orange juice, that's completely fine.
How often do you smoke?
Every day.
Every single day.
Can we talk about this? I feel like whenever people talk about marijuana and pot, they're like, oh, it's good for you. Like, there's no actual proof that it's bad. It's still very addictive. I've got friends who do it. I've got friends who don't. The ones who do it tell me not to because apparently you get really addicted and paranoid. They say that whenever they do it so much, they can't stop doing it. And then eventually it costs loads of money and it's just like not a thing to get into. You know, everyone's got their own body. If you want to do it, you can. Personally, I don't. Mainly because I just don't want to do it. And then I also don't want to spend the money on it. Think of it, all the money you've spent and all of that stuff will add up eventually. I can guarantee a lot of people have spent thousands on it. If they never done that, they literally would have had so much more money to themselves.
Did you tell our producers that you and your friends smoked a pound of marijuana in 2 days?
Yeah.
I know what pounds look like, okay?
Shut up, as if that's two. Are you taking the piss? Oh my god, I don't know what I was thinking it was. I was thinking it was like maybe that amount. That is way too much in 2 days, so you actually having a laugh. That girl's per lungs.
What's happened in the last year with you and sex? What happened?
I like sex. I love sex.
I mean, you know, you can enjoy it, just be safe. Don't do it with 20-year-olds when you're 16. Wear protection. You don't want STDs, which you've got 2 of, and you don't want babies.
Sex got you at the hospital with an STD. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 STDs.
Exactly, and like also if you want to be a mother, I'm pretty sure you can party, drink, and smoke whenever you're a mother. Rihanna recently gave birth. I'm pretty sure she gave birth today. The news just came out. She stopped doing all of that stuff whenever she was pregnant. It damages the baby, so like if you want to have children, you can't be doing the lifestyle you have.
And now I heard the rumor is out that you want to get pregnant.
Yeah, I want a baby. Babies are cute.
Oh girl, babies are cute, but they're a lot of hard work. I used to always say, oh, I want a baby, and don't get me wrong, whenever I watch videos of babies, I fall in love with them. I want one. They are so hard to bring up. Like, I don't think people actually realize it is like bringing up another human. You have to feed them, you have to take them out, you have to pay for stuff. It is very, very difficult, and a 16-year-old like you does not need that in her life. Honestly, the way she's living her life, the baby will actually come out with severe disabilities due to the alcohol, or possibly even dead.
You know how much trouble a baby's gonna be for you?
I have other people I don't need, just y'all.
Okay, so just because you've got people you're randomly gonna like give the baby to them to take care of, that's not how it works, because at the end of the day, if you give birth to a baby, you have to take care of it. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm gonna leave that video there, because oh god, that was a mess. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press the big red subscribe button. If you want to see me react to more crazy videos like that, let me know and I definitely will. Thanks so much for watching this point if you have already, and yes, I'll see you all in my next video.